Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
Our shower chances from earlier this afternoon continuing to diminish as night continues to set in, and many of the showers that we had earlier had been diminishing in coverage once the sun had set and now continue to do so even later into the night. However, at least as of this moment, we still have a couple of very isolated showers, mainly across portions of Carroll County, moving eventually into Ogle County and then down into Whiteside and western Lee counties. Here in the very short term, most of those shower chances continue to remain to the west of I-39 and will not last very much longer as we have lost out on daytime heating the later and later we get into the night. A lot of the activity across the region has also diminished in coverage as night had set in. Really, the only spots still maintaining a couple of very isolated showers are here locally, as well as well up to our north across portions of central Wisconsin. Temperatures behind that have still remained in the 60s for many of us. 68 right now in DeKalb, 67 Rochelle, 67 in Freeport, 68 in Sterling, down to 64 though in Savannah and 68 in Rockford. Our weather watcher Terry in Genoa also reporting a temperature of 68 degrees along with a dew point of 63. Winds out of the west around 11 miles per hour and no precipitation for him out there in Genoa either. Things are remaining fairly calm across much of the state line, including here in downtown Rockford. SkyTrack camera overlooking the Jefferson Street Bridge, a much calmer sight even from the activity downtown from yesterday's fireworks. Similar picture as far as the calmness goes with our SkyTrack camera in Rochelle. Not a whole lot to talk about there, but there is at least those isolated showers lingering just off to the west of where that SkyTrack camera is located. Temperatures will fall back down into the low 60s overnight tonight, very similar to where our dew points are currently lying. We maintain that chance for an isolated shower west of I-39 early into the evening, but we do look to dry out for the rest of the night. However, that could bring us a chance for some patchy fog during those overnight hours into early tomorrow morning. For the afternoon tomorrow, we dry out again for most of us. However, an isolated shower chance may be possible, just a very light sprinkle. Temperatures back up to around 80 degrees and winds out of the northwest. This is what we're going to be looking at with Futurecast. Those isolated shower chances diminishing again, but the patchy fog taking over for early tomorrow morning. The isolated shower chance for tomorrow is mainly going to be east of I-39, much closer to the proximity of that low pressure system that brought us all of the rain showers that we had today. Those once again diminish in coverage once we head toward sunset, giving us even clearer skies for the overnight tomorrow night than what we had today. As we get into the weekend, though, and the second half of it, we are going to see an increase in a more unsettled pattern. This is because a slow-moving cold front will be coming to pass between Sunday, Monday, and going into Tuesday. That cold front will be slow-moving, as I mentioned, but is also going to bring quite a bit of moisture with it. That moisture will bring us waves of showers and storms throughout much of those few days, the highest coverage of which likely going to be early and late in the days on Sunday, followed by another chance on Monday and then a very isolated chance on Tuesday, kind of similar to what we saw today. But turning our eyes a bit further off to the south, now Tropical Storm Beryl moving back into the Gulf of Mexico. It is expected to strengthen once again to hurricane status before making landfall along the coast of Texas. We are still watching and monitoring for any further northward and eastward trends of that particular storm as it moves into the very warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Locally, we may see some impacts of that, but likely would not come in until late next week if they do so. Meanwhile, temperatures are going to be in the 80s. 80 degrees for Saturday, 83 on Sunday. That scattered chance for some storms, mainly Sunday and Monday, before shower chances return on Tuesday. Temperatures are going to be pretty close to average for this time of year throughout much of the week ahead, back down in the low 80s.